Hi, active volcanoes. Sorry I'm getting started a little bit late today. I was on the phone with my mom. And I was just talking to my sister. So it's time to do some yoga. Who's ready to do yoga? Today's class is going to be, again, a prenatal class. That's all you guys are getting from me for the next 6 months. I hope you're okay with that. And today I really want to focus on some back bends. And the apex pose is going to be a pigeon back bend. So you should have a knee pad or a towel. Hi, Kim. A roll or a rolled up towel. Literally, you can use a towel for all of these props. A strap. Strap's really important. You could just use a belt or a towel. And if you are pregnant like me, then it would be great if you had an additional rolled up mat or even like a bolster pillow. Something, there's a piece of fur attached to this, something generally in this shape for cobras. You can still do cobras while you're pregnant, but you just need to put a rolled up mat under your thighs so your belly does not press into the ground. And that's it, and you'll be good. Hey Chris, so if you're ready, just come to a comfortable seated position and turn on your breath. Close your eyes. Connect to Ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi breathing is inhaling and exhaling through the nose, making a whisper sound in the back of the throat as you breathe. You can also call it Darth Vader breath. As you inhale, begin to feel the wings. Imagine that your lungs are wings and you are unfurling your wings with each inhale. Feel your rib cage lifting up and expanding outward in the front, the sides, and the back. So for those of you that don't know, your rib cage doesn't just expand from side to side, but it expands from front to back as well. So first put your hands on the sides of your ribs and feel for that expansion. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Feel the ribs go down and in. Now bring your hands in the front and the back. Now take another deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Good. And then just bring your hands wherever they're comfortable. They can be to your sides, behind you a little bit, on your knees. And take 3 more deep breaths just like that, imagining the wings of your lungs expanding and unfurling. As you do that, feel for creating more spaciousness and expansiveness inside your abdominal cavity, everything below your chin and above your pubic bone. Feel the whole thing getting bigger, brighter, just expanding from the inside out. Okay, open your eyes and bring your left foot, left heel by the butt, right leg out to the side. Left heel by the butt, right leg out to the side. If bringing your heel by your butt hurts your knee or your hip, you can just bring your heel by your groin. So left knee bent, right leg straight. Inhale and lift the left arm up. Expand through the rib cage on the whole left side of your body. Get nice and tall. As you exhale, come into a seated side bend. to the right. Right hand comes out. And as you exhale, bend the right elbow down, relax the neck down, and wrap the left shoulder forward. Keep breathing that sense of expansion into your belly, into the entire area between your pubic bone and your chin. And with each exhale, soften the tops of your shoulders, your upper trapezius, feel it sliding away from your ears. And keep reaching the left shoulder blade forward, activating your serratus anterior. Inhale and reach through your active feet, flexing through the heel. As you exhale, soften your jaw and let your tongue hang out for just a second as you let your jaw completely go. Inhale, reach left hand up and over, come into chest opener. So just reach the arm out at a straight angle from the shoulder. So if you were standing like this, keep the arm right at that angle, right in line with your shoulder joint. Palms spread wide. And then exhale, bring the arm back until you feel a stretch across your chest. For some of you, you might be hypermobile and you might not feel much of a stretch here. And if that's the case, you can bring the arm all the way down and wrap the hand around the waist, grab a hold of the front of your thigh instead. And what that does is that starts to open the chest up even more, reaching the shoulder blade back. Gives you a little bit more space in your chest. The challenge here is keeping the neck relaxed and the jaw soft while you do this. Inhale, reach through the left hand, whether it's behind your back or in chest opener. Bring it back into chest opener, and exhale, lower the hand down into neck release. Neck release position, it means the hand is about 12 inches off the ground, fingers spread wide, and you're reaching through the left hand to create an even deeper stretch down the left side of your neck. You should feel an opening across the collarbone. Breathe into that. If you want to add a little extra stretch to this one, you can grab a hold of your ankle if your heel is by the butt, and then lean away from your ankle. With your eyes closed, breathe into the area of your body that is not currently expanding with your breath. So breathe in, feel which spot is actually not getting any oxygen, is not expanding with your breath, and bring your breath into that spot. And you can bring your hand there if you need to. Exhale, reach through the left hand, coming back to center with a relaxed neck. Bring your right hand to your cheek and very, very slowly use your right hand to help your head back to center. Moving out of a deep stretch on the side of the neck especially, you really, really, really want to use the strength of your arm and hand to lift your head back to center instead of yanking your head back to center with your own muscles, with your own neck muscles. If you do that, you can actually injure the neck muscles. You can pull something in your neck because your muscles were just at an overly lengthened, kind of a compromised position. So activating them and asking them to pull the weight of your head back to center very suddenly can be potentially dangerous for those muscles. So please, 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 whenever I say come up with a relaxed neck and use your hand to help your head back to center, please try to do that to the best of your ability. And I know it's going to feel awkward at first, but eventually you'll get used to it. Okay, so let's do the other side. Seated side bend with one leg straight, 3 arm positions, heel by the butt. Go ahead and bring your right heel by the butt, left leg straight open out to the side, as wide open as you can get. And it's okay if you're not as wide open as me. You can look even a little bit like this, but just get your legs open nice and wide, flexing through the heel, heel by the butt or heel by the groin, your choice. Inhale and lift right arm up, get the whole entire spine lengthened. Exhale, come into a side bend to the left, relaxing the neck down, left ear toward left shoulder. As you exhale, continue to wrap the shoulder forward. Feeling for wrapping the shoulder blade of the right shoulder toward the front of your chest. Sometimes what I like to do in these poses, I don't know if you can see my foot, yeah, is actually do some foot circles, ankle circles. I have really hypermobile ankles, so starting to wake up my ankle muscles before I really get into my practice and just turn them on, get them activated, get them awake and alive. It's a really great way for, this is actually, you know, we talk about active feet all the time, and this is just another form of active feet. So right now I'm waking up my feet muscles, my ankle muscles, I'm telling them to turn on, starting to make them more aware, and it starts to actually connect you to your inner leg line, running all the way up the inside of your calf, the inside of your knee, the inside of your thigh, and into your pelvic floor. So if anybody out there has pelvic floor issues, incontinence or pelvic floor pain, activating your feet is the most important thing you can do to start to reverse that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach through the right hand and come into chest opener. Reaching the right hand straight out from the shoulder joint. Extend long through the right arm. As you exhale, reach the right arm straight back until you feel a stretch across your pectoralis muscles. If you're not feeling much of a stretch, just bring the arm around the waist, grab hold of the front of the thigh, wrapping the arm around the low back. Exhale, slide the shoulder blade down. As you encourage the shoulder blade to slide down the back, you should feel a little bit of an opening across the chest, across the right shoulder. Exhale, slide left shoulder down as well. Continue to expand from the inside out using your breath. With each exhale, feel your head and your jaw relaxing completely without letting your shoulder muscles tense up. Can you consciously let go of all those muscles straining to hold your head up? That includes your jaw muscles. Inhale, reach through the right hand. Exhale, lower the right hand down into chest opener. Now for some of you, you might feel a little bit too much of a strain on the left side of the neck. Been having an issue with that lately, so if that's the case, you can actually bring your fist under your cheek. My fist is just, my elbow is on my thigh. You could bring it onto a block. Chicken. Hi. Or you can actually bring a block under your, between your shoulder and your head to support you. So I have a little bit of a strain in the side of my neck this week, so going into this deep neck release actually doesn't feel good to me right now, and I know it's not going to feel good when I come out. So using a block is just going to help me support that. So you guys, make sure you use your props wisely. Some people think, I'm cool because I don't need props. That means that I'm an expert yogi. When in reality, it actually means that you're a beginner level yogi if you think you don't need props, or if you think you're too good for props. You're never too good for props. Using props doesn't mean that you're a beginner. It just means that you are using your body intelligently and working it in a way that is going to support it instead of compromise. Take another deep breath here. As you exhale, reach through the right hand, slowly coming back to center. Keep the neck relaxed. Now bring your left hand to your cheek and use your left hand to help your head back to center. Woo, good job. Hi, dogs. Got 2 dogs on my mat now. All right, next pose is going to be, we're just gonna go right into bridge. Does that sound good? Hopefully it sounds good to you because it sounds good to me. Let's see, bridge with dogs. Lay down on your back, get your block ready, and your roll. Or if you have a rolled up towel, that works too. Slide your heels back so that if you reach down with your middle fingers, you can just lightly brush your heels. Let your hands rest out to the sides, palms up. Slide shoulder blades away from your ears. Make sure your neck and your jaw stay nice and relaxed. And grab your roll. Bring the roll between your thighs and squeeze the roll. Make sure it's all the way up against your crotch, all the way up against your pelvic bone, your pubic bone. So it's just in contact the whole way. You want to turn on your pelvic floor muscles as much as possible. Inhale, pressing down through the soles of your feet, but keep the toes lifted. Squeeze the roll, contract your sit bone muscles. As you exhale, slowly press into bridge. Bringing the hips up off the ground as high as they'll go comfortably. And as you come up, be very conscious about what happens in the muscles between your shoulder blades. Are your shoulder blade muscles wanting to take over right now? Inhale deep into your belly. Feel your whole belly filling up with air. Feel your rib cage expanding. As you exhale, keep squeezing the roll, squeezing your sit bones around the roll and pressing strongly into the ground through your heels and through the balls of your feet. Toes stay lifted and spread. Super active feet here. Check in with your neck muscles and your jaw muscles and see if they're trying to do the work for your legs. If so, take a deep breath in, open your mouth up wide, and exhale everything up through your mouth with your tongue sticking up. Inhale, press up a little bit higher. As you exhale, slowly begin to roll the spine. Down dog, good girl chicken, down to the mat. Let your sacrum be the last thing that touches the floor. Grab your roll and move it out of the way. Roll over onto one side. Keep your neck relaxed and press yourself up to seated. It's time for dolphin. Oh, hi, Serenata. Just going to swipe you guys away so I can make sure I'm seeing everything correctly, making sure I can see what you see. Okay, for dolphin, we're going to do dolphin one leg up today. Keep it simple. Come down to your elbows and your knees. Wrap your hands around your upper arms. Make sure your elbows are directly under your shoulder joints, and then bring your hands down to the mat, palms spread wide, fingertips pressed into the floor. If you are shoulder tweaky today, clasp your hands, interlacing your fingers, and press into the floor through the pinky edge side of your hands. Relax your neck down. Inhale and lift up the space between your shoulder blades. Exhale, wrap the shoulders, squeezing elbows toward each other. Tuck the toes under and press back into dolphin. Inhaling deeply, reach back through your spine. You can bend the knees. Exhale, reach through the heels. When you're ready, move your feet towards the center line of the mat. Ground down through your right foot and exhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, slowly float the left leg down. Ground down through the left foot and lift the right leg up. Exhale, slowly lower that leg down to the ground, set the knees down, and sit your butt back on your heels. Forehead to the floor. Take a moment to rest here. Inhale, roll your spine up to seated. You can help your head up with your hand and get ready for suns. Today we're going to do suns with a roll variation. Some of you guys have seen this before, where you need a roll between your legs for the standing part of the suns. It's hot in here. You'll also need a rolled up mat to put under your thighs if you are pregnant, so get that handy. I just need to adjust this tripod to make it a little taller. Need to find my other tripod. This one's not quite tall enough for everything. Here we go. There we go. I think that'll work. Cool. Okay. Roll between the thighs. Come to the top of your mat. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Roll is all the way up against your pubic bone. Hands on hips. Thumbs can press into the PSIS, those little dimples at the base of your back. Activate your feet. Take a deep breath in and squeeze the roll between your thighs. Tucking the tailbone down slightly towards the roll. Feel the chest lifting up. Come into a mini standing back bend. Inhaling, lift. Keep bringing the chest up, pressing down through your hands into the low back. Exhale, bend at the knees and begin to fold forward. You can just remove the roll and come into a forward fold. Bend your knees from side to side, keep the neck relaxed. Inhale, lunge, step the left foot back, set the knee down on the knee pad. Hands on the hips. Again, squeeze that place between your thighs. Feel yourself lifting up from the pelvic floor and sink into your lunge. Hands can stay on the low back or arms can lift up. I'm going to keep my hands on my low back just for extra support today. Exhale, hands to the mat. Sit back to hands and knees. Grab your rolled up mat if you are pregnant. If not, just lower down onto your belly. If you're pregnant, lower down so that the roll is under your thighs. Your belly does not touch the ground. Hands come in front of you for low cobra. Elbows bend down, but elbows do not touch the ground either. Now inhale and squeeze that place around your sit bone muscles. Squeeze your thighs toward each other. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, drag through the palms of your hands, sliding shoulder blades away from the ears, feeling for pulling your chest bones forward toward your fingertips. Exhale, hands under the shoulders, press back to down dog. Inhale, lunge, left foot forward, right knee down. Hands come up, hands on the hips, thumbs pressing into the low back. Squeeze your thighs toward each other, activating the muscles around the sit bones. Sink into your lunge. Little mini back bend here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold, and bring the roll between your thighs. Roll the spine all the way up. Hands come to the low back. Lift the chest up. Squeeze the roll. Feel your thighs pushing it forward. So when you squeeze your sit bone muscles around the roll, you should feel the roll moving forward slightly. Take one more deep breath here. Lift the ribcage up. Exhale, forward fold. Release the roll. Inhale, lunge, right foot back, set the knee down. Active feet. Arms can come up or hands to the low back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to hands and knees. Lower down over your rolled up mat. Come into low cobra. Remember to press the tops of the feet. Squeeze elbows toward each other, and then exhale, drag your rib cage forward towards your fingertips. Inhale, hands over the shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lunge, left foot forward. Sorry, right foot forward. Left knee down, left knee padded. Come on up, squeezing the sit bone muscles, contracting, lengthening the lower back. Hands come to the hips. Press down equally through the top of the back foot and the bottom of the right foot. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold, grab your roll. Bring your roll between your thighs and roll up to standing. Head comes up last. Now squeeze the roll between your thighs. Hands come to the low back. Exhale, lean back just a little bit, pressing down through the low back, lifting up through the chest. Squeeze your sit bone muscles around the roll so all your glute muscles are activated. We're just going to stay here as we move into the next round. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, arms come up, forward fold, knees bent. Release the roll. Woo! That's my favorite way to release a roll. Step left foot back, left knee on the knee pad. Hands come to the hips or arms come up. Lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Grab your rolled up mat, lower down. Low cobra. Elbows bent but not touching the ground. Reaching through your pubic bone, pressing down toward the mat. Inhale, hands to the shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Lunge. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Thumbs to the PSIS. Activating the sit bone muscles on both sides. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Grab your roll. Bring the roll between the thighs. Inhale, bent knees. Roll the spine all the way up. Arms can come up to help you lift. Exhale, bring the thumbs to the low back. Standing back bend. And come back to standing. Bring your hands to your heart. Stand here for just one moment. And release the roll. Oh, it's kind of sticky on my thighs. Kind of hurt. Be serious with 3 pose vignettes. Oh yeah, today this is a good time for a water break too. So I'm gonna take one. You guys should take one too. I've been drinking like 4 or 5 of these a day. Hopefully you are too. Be serious with 3 pose vignettes. You ready? Come to the top of your mat. Feet can be hip width apart or a little bit closer together. Your choice. Inhale, come into chair pose. Back is slightly bent. Tailbone tucked. Belly pulled in. Hi, babe. Exhale, fold forward. Knees can stay bent here. Inhale, flat back. You can press your hands into your shins, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to chaturanga or plank pose. Now, set your knees down if you're pregnant and grab your rolled up mat. If not, lower all the way down, sliding shoulder blades away from your ears as you lower all the way down onto your belly. If you're pregnant, lower down over the roll. Make sure your belly does not touch the ground. Low cobra. Hands come forward. Come up so the elbows are off the mat about 1 inch or 2. Elbows are still bent. Exhale, scoop the rib cage forward, sliding it towards your fingertips. Tailbone tucked down. And press back into down dog. Move your roll out of the way. Move your knee pad out of the way. Inhale, step left foot forward for warrior 1. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight, foot out at an angle. Warrior 1, eagle. Inhale, lift the left arm up, right arm down. Oh, never mind, we're gonna do archer, my bad. Changed my mind. Archer. Exhale, bend both elbows and grab your hands behind your back. If your hands don't reach each other, just grab a towel or your shirt, or if you have a ponytail, you can grab your ponytail, clasping the hands together if they can reach. Exhale, slide both shoulder blades away from the ears. Turn on your breath. Inhaling into your shoulder joints deeply. Wherever you're feeling a tweak or resistance come up, breathe deeply into that spot. And with each exhale, feel it soften just a little bit more. Hands to the mat, set the right knee down, grab your knee pad. Lunge, heel to the butt. Make sure your right knee is really padded. Come up to a 90-degree lunge so your hips are directly above your right knee joint. Inhale, pick up your right foot and grab it with your right hand. Tuck the tailbone down. Exhale, sink forward into your lunge. Heel stays with the butt. If your heel does not quite reach your butt, that's okay. Just keep the leg lifted. If you're like, oh man, this really hurts my knee, get more padding for your knee. So this is padding I have today. Carpet and that knee pad is not enough, so I'm going to use this big old pillow. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now try to roll forward so you're not on the kneecap itself. That helps as well. Left arm can be up, or left arm can come to the thigh. It's up to you. Inhale, lift up through your rib cage, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, reach down through sit bones, inner thighs. You should feel the stretch on the front of the right thigh intensify when you do that. Exhale, release. Pigeon. Left shin walks across the front of the mat. Right leg comes out straight behind you. If the right leg cannot go straight, keep the knee bent. If the left leg is not completely parallel, don't worry about it. Just bring the foot in by the groin. Do the best you can. Exhale, fold forward. Rest your head on something. And make a pigeon noise. Inhale, hands into the shoulders. Exhale, press back to hands, knees, or to plank, lower down. Otherwise, bring the roll under your thighs and lower down so that your belly does not touch the mat. Come in a low cobra. Inhaling, coming up onto your hands, elbows bent, elbows squeezing toward each other, shoulder blades sliding away from the ears. Scoop the chest forward as you pull through your fingertips. And then exhale, press back to down dog. Other side. Warrior one. Inhale, step right foot forward. Right knee bent. Left leg is straight. Foot is at an angle. Archer. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Left arm down. Bend both elbows. Clasp hands. If hands cannot clasp behind the back, grab a hold of your shirt, your hair, or a strap. Inhale, lift up through your chest bones. Exhale, slide shoulder blades down. Lifting up through the right elbow, lengthen it up towards the sky. Exhale, send your breath down through your strong legs, rounding through your active feet. And exhale, release. Bring hands down to the mat. Step the left knee down for a lunge. Heel to the butt. Get as much padding as you need under your left knee. Right foot forward. Inhale, pick the left foot up off the ground, bringing the heel close to the butt, as close as you can get. Tuck the tailbone down. You should feel a huge intensity increase in the front of the left thigh. Right arm can reach out, or right hand can stay on the right thigh. Sink into the lunge. Stay grounded through your breath, through your intention. I didn't set an intention today, actually, so what's your intent today? My intent today is to love the imperfections. That's imperfections in the poses, in my house, in my body. You might feel like doing a lion's breath here. Feel free to do that. Exhale, release. Bring the padding out from under your left knee and sit up for pigeon. Right shin comes across the mat, left leg is straight out behind you. Or the left knee can be bent, the right heel can be by the groin, whichever is more comfortable for you. Fold forward. My poor dog is so overheated right now. Inhale, bring hands into the shoulders. Exhale, press back to hands, knees, or to plank and lower down. Come into low cobra with a roll under the tops of the thighs. I'm going to go, I'm going to grab a fan real quick. It's getting really hot in here. A little bit too hot for me, so I'll be right back. When you're ready, come into down dog. Down dog. Come here, chickie. Down dog. Down dog, chicken. Down dog. Chickie. Now, come on, chickie. Down dog. Yes. That's close enough. Yes. Inhale, step left foot forward, sit right knee down. Lunge, back bend with a strap. Pad the right knee a lot and grab your strap. Left foot is forward. Bring the strap around your right foot. Arms come up over the head, grabbing a hold of the strap. Activate both feet, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift through the strap and bring the right foot up off the floor. Keep grabbing a hold of the strap. Sink into your lunge. Inhale, squeeze elbows toward each other. Lift up through the elbows, lift up through the chest. Exhale. press your foot into the strap as much as you're lifting up through your fists. And exhale, slowly release. Bring your foot out of the strap and come back into a 90-degree lunge for twisting lunge. Inhale, lift right arm up. Exhale, cross right elbow over left thigh, make a fist. Left hand comes on top. Pressing your left hand into the right fist, twist your chest open and relax the neck down. Exhale, unwind from twisting lunge. Move your knee pads out of the way and sit up for pigeon, hands grabbing the back ankle. So left foot forward into pigeon, right leg out behind you. Ground down through your left leg. Pick the right foot up and reach back. Grab your right foot with your right hand, and you can keep your left hand on the floor to support you. Or if you feel good here, pick up the left hand and interlace your fingers, grabbing the ankle with both hands. Press the foot into both hands, lifting up through the chest, simultaneously pressing the foot into your hands. This is a chest opener, it's a back bend, it's a hip opener, all in one. And if you want to, make another pigeon noise here. Feel into your lungs. As you inhale, again, feel for the wings of your lungs unfurling. Exhale, release. Hands come down to the mat. Take a moment and then press back to hands and knees. Grab your rolled up mat. Put it under the tops of your thighs and lower down into a low cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee on the knee pad for lunge back bend with a strap. Grab your strap or a towel. Lasso your back foot. So the left foot, left ankle with the strap. Hands come up over the head, grabbing the strap. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the left leg up and sink forward. Elbows squeeze toward each other, elbows lifting up, chest lifting up, both feet active. How can you fully appreciate this pose? Appreciate every second, every breath in this pose. Exhale, slowly come out. Come back to a 90-degree lunge for twisting lunge. That means the ankle is directly under the knee is directly under the hip. Take a deep breath in, lift left arm up. Exhale, hook left elbow over right thigh, make a fist. Right hand comes on top. Twist open into twisting lunge. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, reaching open through your chest. Align your sternum with your thumbs. Exhale, let go of your neck just a fraction of an inch. And squeeze your inner thighs toward each other. And exhale, unwind. Pigeon back bend, hands grabbing the ankle. Come into pigeon. Right foot forward, left leg behind. Inhale, pick the left foot up off the mat. Reach back with your left hand and grab the left ankle. Right hand can stay on the floor, or right hand can come up and clasp with the left. Press your left ankle into your hands, lifting the chest up. And at the same time as you exhale, reach gently toward the floor through your sit bones and your pelvic floor muscles. Exhale, release your back foot. Both hands come down to the mat. Press back to hands and knees. Grab your rolled up mat. Bring it under the tops of your thighs. And lower down. One more low cobra. Pressing down into the ground through your pubic bone. Elbows bend down. Scoop your chest forward towards your fingertips. Inhale, hands into the shoulders. Exhale, down dog. And set the knees down. Time to cool down. So, since I'm pregnant, normally what we do for a cool down is more abs. But for those pregnant people out there, you can't do abs right now. So what are some ways that you can unwind from a series of pretty intense back bends without abs? I'm going to show you. Back release pose. Legs are bent, feet flat on the floor. Inhale and cross the left ankle over the right knee. Exhale, pick both legs up off the ground. Thread your hands around the front of your shin or the back of your thigh if you can't reach the front of your shin. And exhale, gently pull your legs towards your chest. Keeping both feet active. You guys see how my feet are active right now? So you can practice this with yourself. Try letting your feet go and feel how much of the stretch, the opening you feel in your hips and your low back. Now activate your feet and slightly press through this side of the ankle. So you're pressing that ankle into the knee, almost like you're trying to bring your leg back down to the mat, but don't let your leg actually move. after you start to feel this pose release its grippiness, and you can ease into it, you can soften into it, spend another couple breaths in that soft space. If you've got a fan or air conditioner on, just let that breeze slowly start to cool you down a little bit. Second part of this pose is laying down spinal twist in back release. So keep your legs where they are, just bring your arms out to the sides, and exhale, bring both legs down to the right side of your mat. So the ankle still crossed over the knee. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Right ankle crossed over left knee. Thread your arms around your left shin and pull your legs towards your chest. Inhaling into right hip. Exhale, press the outside of the right ankle bone into the left thigh. And just resist that press with your arms. Feel the right hip opening up a little bit more. And exhale, come into spinal twist in back release. Just bringing both legs down to the left side of the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both knees into the chest. Rock a little bit, a couple times, side to side. You can grab a hold of the bottoms of your feet, do a little happy baby. These dogs need some air conditioning pretty soon. Alright, and come into Shavasana. Just straighten your legs out, or you can keep your knees bent if you're feeling some low back pain. Slide shoulder blades away from the ears. Relax your hands down by your sides. Close your eyes. Stay where you are. Start to slow your breath down. Feel any tension you're still holding on to in your body. Just soften. I want you to breathe into any of the areas in which you have not been giving yourself an A in your life, your body, your yoga practice, your work. Where have you been judging yourself? Where have you not been giving yourself an A? Can you think of one spot? Focus your breath and your attention in that spot. And as you exhale, can you give yourself an A there? Can you love and accept yourself exactly where you're at right now? Now, can you think of a person in your life that you have not been giving an A to lately? Who's a person in your life you have not been giving an A to? Think of them right now. And as you exhale, give them an A as well. Can you let go of whatever has been holding you back from fully accepting that person? Fully letting go. And when you're ready, start to breathe a little bit deeper. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees. Roll over onto one side. And slowly press yourself up to seated. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me today. Continue to give yourself an A all day long. Whenever you find yourself judging yourself or thinking you're less than enough, I want you to stop and reconnect to that moment and the knowledge that you are enough today and every day. Namaste.